Must have snuck in after I fell asleep.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prized family heirloom, sister or no.
Are you sure Catherine is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them, except Catherine. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
What exactly was the family heirloom that the thief stole?
A necklace. Belonged to the first of the Haggerty women. Hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
Why would Catherine come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place. Resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Ugh. Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
And what do you have for sale? Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
It's, good luck for me you stopped by today. Glad you were able to stop by.
Revelio. The pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry.
Sacrifice of all things would lead someone to treasure.
Revelio. Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer.
Next time I see Fig or that stew, I'll give them what they deserve.
afraid to fight.
What's that? Who's there? Huh? You won't get away. I know I heard something. Is somebody there? Hello?
Confringo!
Oh, that's the student.
Potato! Bombarda!
I shall avenge your death.
Confringo! Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio. Revelio. This place has seen better days. Revelio. Revelio.
Let's play, shall we?
No more happy days for you.
You're the one who stole our goblin helm. Well, their goblin helm, but then it was ours.
Potato.
Come on, fight for me.
Confringo.
You don't want to try that
Defendo.
again.
Where did you go, coward?
Bombarda.
Don't think you're going to get out of this alive.
Defendo. Confringo.
You were bullied, my friend, and now you'll pay.
Reducto!
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake,
Bombarda.
my friend.
No one can!
Novice luck.
I know you're the one who stole our hippogriff. We've been looking for you.
Going to use your special
Defendo.
I'm not done with you.
Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. And no one to share in my victory. Revelio. I should investigate. Revelio.
அம்மா நீ அவ்வளவு காயப்பட்டு வச்சிருக்க.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Give me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
Revelio. A Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom. Arresto momentum. I wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief and his heirloom's coming home. I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a Niffler.
What?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the Niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
I found your heirloom, and I'll give it to you. For a price.
Huh? I suppose that's only fair. Very well, we'll call it a reward. Sounds more decent that way. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a Niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
Floor mask. ஆமா என்னோட கஷ்டம்.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
17 all mention. Not in 9 area.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo!
Incendio! Defendo! Bombarda!
Defendo! Confringo!
Incendio! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it, and the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting. Wingardium Leviosa!
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
செஸ்ட் தான் இருக்கும் நினைக்கிறேன்.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Repulsor! Nintendo! Accio! Descendo!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Incendio! Accio! Repulsor!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Leviosa!
Findo! Incendio! Confringo! Bombard!
Confringo! Leviosa!
Incendio! Confringo!
Take him!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Incendio!
அடப்பக்கி போன இடத்துல இருந்து திரும்பி வந்திருக்கியா? அதுக்கு மேல இடம் இல்லையா? ஆமா. இந்த இடத்துல வந்திருக்கு. எங்கிட்டு தாண்டா போகணும்?
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Wingardium Leviosa.
What did you find?
Accio! Depulso! Flipendo! Descendo!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio!
இவ்வளோதான் எழுதி கொடு. நான் இதை வச்சு என்ன பண்ணேன்?
Wingardium Leviosa!
That's a lot of bone rattle.
ஓ அவன்கிட்ட பேசணுமா?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on each side of this archway.
Depulso! Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone. Accio!
If this archway's been barricaded, we can't get through.
Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
The student mentioned bones.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Bone piles must be what we need.
Descendo!
ஓ இங்கே கொண்டுட்டு வரணுமாக்கும்.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You've done it.
Alright.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo.
Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Also!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Accio! How gracious of you!
I try.
Accio!
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. That worked. Keep going.
Leviosa.
Descendo! Accio! Flipendo! Crucio! Confringo! Bombarda! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
No, don't talk. Come on.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo. Defendo.
Descendo! Flipendo!
Leviosa.
Imperio.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Confringo!
Incendio! For a moment there, I thought that would never end.
Hey.
Revelio. Incendio!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Accio! Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian! We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Incendio! Finger! Incendio! Finger! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Incendio! Strike! Finger! Infringo! Bombarding! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo!
Just
Incendio! Accio!
எனக்கு இந்த வழி எதுனே தெரியலடா கொஞ்சம் கூட்டு போடா
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. If you agree to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
I won't rest until you're...
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Petrificus Totalis.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
oh my god
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
When are you going to give up? I've been fighting since before you were born. Confringo! Ooh, this shouldn't take... You think this is funny?
Imperio.
Keep out the way! Easily diverted. Back to the thing! Someone thinks they can outlast me! No! Hell no!
You'll not win here.
Confringo! Expulsion!
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Levioso! Is that it? Fight about as well! I won't miss. Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
Handling it!
There's nowhere to go. We have to fight.
Keep out of sword's reach!
Uncle, to the right!
Ah, got him! Levioso!
Confringo!
Put me down!
Accio!
Confringo!
Ramrock.
Imperio!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Orası. Ay, nereye Kaşıvandi, kaşıvandi, kutiyeleydi.
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?